Hi, family. Welcome back to our channel. Prophetess Nikki G here. Hope y'all are doing okay on today. I want to let you know, family, how much we appreciate you here. Thank you for what you do on a daily basis to help bring glory to God's channel. All of your prayers, all of your acts of kindness. I am so eternally grateful. Thank all of you for what you do. I mean, one person at a time, one blessing at a time. We thank you. And we love you here, family. I pray that God will continue to bless you and prosper you because God is going to do exactly that. God is going to prosper everything that you do. I want you to know that everything that you touch, I want you to know that God is truly going to empower that to prosper. And wherever your feet are going, do you know that God is going to give you that place? You just keep walking because the Spirit of God is leading you to a good place. You keep walking. Even if you're walking in the dark, God is the light that is leading you to an amazing place. You know, you got to be careful in life, family, with the people that you really talk to and pour your heart out to. You know, a lot of people have betrayed you, and a lot of people did not really let you in on the things that they knew behind closed doors. You're going to take a lot of smiles off of a lot of people's faces. And God is going to allow your success to take the smiles off of a lot of people's faces. You know, people will undermine you whenever they think that they can get one up over you. You know, but people are going to learn the hard way that when it comes to God's people, when it comes to God's chosen children, that you really and truly and honestly cannot get one up over on God's people. You cannot. And I don't want you to be concerned as to what was hidden from you, because God is going to reveal those things that have been hidden. All these hidden things that people have done, all these undermining things that people have done, you got to know that God is going to cause those things to be revealed. All the hidden things belongs to God, and every secret is going to be revealed. There are things that has been hidden where you are concerned. There are a lot of things that are going to be revealed, a lot of secrets that people thought that they were going to take to their grave. A lot of people that you deal with, you got to know who's in your corner. You got to really know that, and you got to go into prayer, because some of you are walking with people who are betraying you, and they know that. And I want you to know that that is a true enemy. Whenever you call yourself a friend to somebody, and that person is dealing with somebody who does not like you, that is a true enemy. That is a real lethal enemy. And this person is not going to be able, family, to justify why they withheld that information from you. That is not a true friend. And God is going to reveal to you these secrets that people have done behind your back. All these hidden things, all these undermining things that people have done toward you and against you without you knowing it. God is going to cause you to know these things, all these hidden things. God is going to snatch the cover off of it. He's not going to snatch the cover off of it to hurt you, but he's going to snatch the cover off of it so that you can know who you're dealing with. God wants you to know who people really are. This is why God is going to snatch the mask off of people so you can see that person for who they really are. Because a lot of people that you deal with, a lot of people that you are in connections with, they're not your true friend. These people are really and honestly not there for you. And I want you to know that the things that God is getting ready to do for you, in you, and through you, it's going to take the smirk off a lot of people's face. You know, God is going to take that smirk right off of people's face. You know, people are so cowardice. They'll smile in your face, but they'll talk behind your back. They'll give you the side eye without you seeing that side eye. But what they don't know, you have another eye in the realm of the spirit, and you can see. And you already know what they do. You already know the secrets. See, this is what people don't understand about you, the chosen. This is what people don't understand about you, the elect of God. God give you a great spiritual gift where you can see, you can discern, and you can sense. Some of you will sense the betrayal for some people. Some of you are going to sense that some people are in on with other people that are betraying you. So you got to know, family. You got to know that God is going to take that smirk off of these people's face. He's going to snatch it right off of their face. He's going to snatch it off of their face, family of God, because God is going to let them know who was the foolish person. People look at you as foolish because they undermine you behind your back. No, you're not foolish. You're just unaware at the time. But now God is going to make you aware of a lot of things that he couldn't reveal to you in the beginning because you weren't strong enough. You know, God will reveal things to us whenever we're strong enough to handle it. Sometimes your heart isn't strong enough to handle certain things, and God will withhold information from you because it'll be too detrimental for you. And God knows how you're going to react, and God knows how you're going to respond to the information that you will get. So the information that God is going to reveal to you, he's going to reveal this information to you out of love. He's going to do that. And things that people thought they buried, God is going to uncover it. The things that people have hidden and they thought would never come back up to the surface, no, God is going to allow all these things to come back up to the surface. God is going to let all these secrets be revealed. God is going to snatch the mask off of people. God is going to snatch the covers off of people who are walking around pretending to be some person that they're not. God is going to snatch the mask off of people who are pretending to really like you and be there for you. God is going to reveal to you the motives of these people. He's going to reveal to you the intentions of these people. And he's going to do it because he loves you. He's going to do it because the season of your life that you're going into, that you're going to enter into, they cannot come. You know, the enemy can sense whenever God is getting ready to prosper you. So many people are going to be wanting, they're going to want to come back around in your life because they can sense and they can discern what God is doing in your life. They can sense what God is doing through you. This is why you won't hear from people at certain points in your life. You know, some people will withdraw from you because it looks like your life is dead and it's not going to come back. And whenever they see that your life is sprouting, when they see a little sprout, when they see a little growth, when they see a little light, when they see you making a little bit of forward progression, all of a sudden you're going to hear from people that you haven't heard from for a long time. Why are we talking about this tonight? Because it's important for you to understand where you are, and it's very important for you to know the people that you have in your corner. It's very important for you to know that this is very vital for your destiny. This is very vital for your future, so that whenever you enter this new season, you're not going to drag the devil with you in this new season, because you're going to lose everything that God has built for you. God said, I'm going to take that smirk off of people's face. God is going to take the smirk off of people's face. You know, people will laugh at you behind your back because they don't think that you know what they're doing behind your back. No, you know what they're doing, but because you belong to God and because you're spiritual and you're not carnal like them, you let people think that you don't know. People think you're simple-minded. So God has led you to let people think exactly what they want to think about you. People think because they do things behind your back that you didn't know of at the time. They think they got one up over you. Now they're going to realize that they only buried themselves a little bit deeper in the ditch that they were digging for you. Listen, you never win when you come for God's kids. You never win when it comes for God's kids. It doesn't matter how long it takes. It may be a long time coming, but I can tell you what, your day of judgment is going to come, and your day of justice chosen. Your day of justice, the elect of God, is going to come. You got to hang in there, because you got to look at what you are fighting for. That means what you're standing in faith for. When I say fighting, I don't mean with your physical hand. I mean in the realm of the spirit. What you are fighting for, that means what you are standing in faith for. You got to understand why you are hanging in there. You're hanging in there because of what you're going to gain. You're going to gain your breakthrough. You're not praying. You're not standing in faith just to stand in faith. You're not fighting in the realm of the spirit just to fight. You're looking at what you're going to gain. You know, God is going to make it so known to people who you are. God is going to make it so known to so many people who did not believe in you. But this was all a part of God's plan. I want you all to know that. Everything that you've ever gone through with, it was a part of God's plan. It is not taking God by surprise. It may have taken you by surprise. The things that we go through in life, it may take us by surprise. But when it comes to God, it doesn't take us by surprise. God is weaving all these things into your future. He's weaving all these things that you go through with. Every intricate detail of your life, God knows it. Every mistake that you've made, every mishap that you've made, every wrong decision that you've made, your ups and your downs, your ins, your outs, all of these things, God is weaving it. He's weaving it into your future. It's like a piece of the puzzle. You can't just take one piece of a puzzle and force it to fit where it doesn't fit. You know, people knew you fit, but at the time they felt like they had more than one option, family of God, and they probably did. But now they're realizing that you were the better fit. People are now realizing that you were the piece to the puzzle that fit. Now they can no longer get a piece of any puzzle to make it fit, because now you're matured and now you've grown up. And now the things that you used to desire, you don't want these things anymore, family of God. In the days to come, this is why you be mindful of the company you keep. You be mindful of the people who you entertain. You be mindful of the people that you let into your home. You be so forever mindful of the things that you talk about and you discuss. Because sometimes we talk too much. And we do it by default, and we really don't understand how much we hurt ourselves and how much we are a stumbling block to ourselves by talking too much. You know, you can talk too much out of excitement. You can talk too much out of wanting to share just the goodness of God and the things that God is doing for your life, but it's not always good because everybody's not happy for you. This is sometimes why you find yourself in a dilemma. Some of you may be in a dilemma today because you have shared your heart with people that you should not have shared your heart with, and now you're learning that. And people are laughing behind your back. They're smirking behind your back because they think they got one up on you. But God is going to take that smirk right off of people's face and to let them realize that no, God got one up on you. God got one up on your adversary. Your enemy didn't get one up on you. No, your enemies made you a better person. Your enemies made you more of a wiser person. Your enemies helped you to love yourself like you never loved yourself before. Your enemies promoted you to the next level. Did you know you need your enemies to get promoted? You need your enemies to get promoted, and God is promoting you through your enemy. So thank God for your enemies, family of God. Whatever's in the enemy's hand, God is going to snatch it out of the enemy's hands, and he's going to give it to you. God is going to take the smirk right off of people's faces. He's going to snatch it off, and they're going to have a frown on their face because they're going to realize who the foolish person was. They're going to realize, family, that they made a horrible decision. I want you to always forgive. I want you to always forgive people. This is so big. I want you to always forgive. You release forgiveness. It's a decision. It's not about how you feel. You have to make a decision to forgive. It's just like love. This is why so many relationships don't make it, because whenever people feel like, well, I don't feel like I care about this person anymore. I don't feel like we can make it. I don't feel like I love that individual anymore. Love is a decision. So before you connect with someone, you make sure that that person is mature enough to make a decision to love you whenever they don't feel like loving you. A lot of people love you, family of God, conditionally. They didn't love you unconditionally. You loved unconditionally, but some people love you on condition. What you can do for them, despite of what you can do for them, in spite of what you can do for them. And they laughed at you behind your back. They laughed at you behind your back because your heart was good. They laughed at you behind your back because you were so nurturing, you're so kind, and you're so giving, and they thought you were weak, and they thought they got one up over you. But now God is going to reveal to these people who got what up over somebody. They're going to realize that God got one up on them, and they didn't get one up on you. Go on with your life, and you live your life. And you don't live in the past, you live in the future. You live in your present moment, and you turn the page of your life, and you keep writing a new chapter of your life, and write it without these people. Don't sit in offense. Don't sit in offense of what people do to you. Don't give people that much time and energy in your life. Don't give what you've gone through with any space in your mind, any negative space, any negative thought in your mind. Let this stuff go. I mean, let it go, family, so that you can really grow, so that you can really become the person that God has called you to be. Let it go, because in the end, you're going to see the frown on their faces. God is going to snatch that smirk right off of people's face. He's going to snatch that smirk right off of people's faces. He's going to snatch that smirk right off of people's faces. God is going to do that for you, family of God. And people are going to realize, family, that you were the greater gift, that you were the greater option. But don't go back. You learn your lesson and you keep going forward. We love you here. We're so grateful for what you all are doing. I'm so grateful for your testimonies coming in for the book, Becoming a Master of Divine Consciousness. Thank all of you for supporting that book. And thank you for your prayer requests. Keep letting your prayer requests come in and your testimonials so that you can give a reason of hope. Because this is why we are here. We are here to give a reason of hope, family of God. God is going to snatch that smirk right off of people's faces. And all these things that are hidden, God is going to reveal these things to you. All these secret and undermining things that people did to you that they thought they got away with it. God said, I'm going to allow all of it to resurface so that you can know who you're walking with. Because some of you walking with a friend or an enemy, and you call that person a friend. You can't call a friend an enemy and an enemy a friend. You got to be able to discern between the two. This is why it's so important to pray. And it's important to have the spirit of discernment. That is so very important. And stay focused on your own life. Stay focused on what you're doing. Stay focused on what you have going on. People are going to be in their feelings because you're really and truly and honestly unbothered about their life. And you're still focused on your life. People are going to be so bothered because you're not bothered by their life. And they can't take you out of that peace that you're in. Some of you are in such a serenity in your life now. Some of you are just so peaceful in your life right now. You're really so unbothered about your past. And that's a great thing, family of God. So keep yourself closed off to people who take the life out of you. This is what pulls your energy down. This is what pulls your spirit down. This is what weighs you down. Whenever you're around the wrong energies, whenever you're around the wrong people who have the wrong spirit, it's going to pull you down. This is why God is going to do some revealing. And he's going to allow things that were hidden to be revealed. And those secret things, God is going to uncover it. He's going to unmask it to let you know what you're walking with and who you were walking with and what you were working with. Because some of you thought you were working with somebody good, and God has to show you you weren't working with the person that you thought you were working with. You were working with the devil himself. You were working with the devil herself, and God has to let you know that. They smirk behind your back, family, because they thought they won. They smirk behind your back because they think you're simple-minded. No, you're just a loving person. You're a kind person. You're a nurturing person, and you're giving person. And these people have a lot of Hades to pay for this. Whenever people try to undermine God's people because of the heart that you have, oh, you got a lot of Hades to pay for that. You have a lot to pay for, and these people have a lot to pay for it. We thank you for joining our channel today. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and share. If you're new, we're glad that you're here. Those of you who are leaving comments in the comment section, this is a free place for you to do that and to express yourself freely. But do not leave profanity in our comment section. We're here to give God glory. If you leave profanity in our comment section, we're going to delete your comments and we're going to block you. We don't want any negativity on our channel. So be respectful in your comment section and do not get scammed here. No matter where you see my picture icon, don't you dare follow my picture icon anywhere else on social media. It's going to be a fake profile. It's not going to be me. I'm not reaching out to anyone. Only follow Prophetess Nikki G right here on this YouTube platform. Give somebody else a reason of hope today. Whatever you're needing, why don't you sow that? Whatever it is, a word of encouragement, family of God, a hug, whatever it is. And just know that no weapon formed against you, the chosen, the elect of God, is going to prosper. They smirk behind your face. They smirked behind your back. They did, family of God, because they thought you were weak. They thought you were simple-minded. They looked down upon you because you're so nice and you're so giving. And they got a lot to pay for. Whenever you come for God's kids in a way of trying to use them and to take advantage of them, you got a lot to pay for. And you're going to pay for it 1,000 times in what you sold it. God is going to take that smirk off of these people's faces. They're going to see you happy. They're going to see you prosperous. And they're going to be frowning instead of smiling. You're going to smile again. You're going to laugh again, and you're going to love again. Love again. You stay focused on where you're going. It's not where you've been. It's not where you've been. It's where you're going. And you're going to an amazing place. You're going to the land that flows with milk and honey. We'll talk later, family. God bless all of you. Bye-bye.